Today we're going to be making a chimichurri green bean salad. Now this recipe is going to be a great salad to try if you've got fresh vegetables and fresh herbs in your garden. Now to start, we're going to use 1 pound of fresh green beans. Now you'll want to trim or wash the green beans and trim the ends before adding them to the salad, and also blanch them for about 2 to 3 minutes in boiling water, then in an ice bath. And then we're going to use 2 ears of corn, and you'll want to do the same thing with your corn. Blanch it before, or you could even use frozen green beans and corn. That would also work. You just want to make sure that you thaw them before adding them to the salad. And then next we'll add 1 finely minced shallot. And we will add that to the bowl with our green beans and our corn. And then we'll move over to our chimichurri sauce. Now the chimichurri sauce is really going to be the highlight of this dish. This is a great sauce to utilize some of those herbs from your garden. And to start, we're going to use 2 cups of parsley. And now this is really great if you don't really know what to do with the parsley that you've got growing. A lot of times people will think of parsley as just being a garnish. But really, parsley has such great flavor that, and you can really tell when you make this how the flavor that it will give this salad. So after we add our 2 cups parsley, we'll add 1/3 cup of cilantro. And then we have 1/4 cup of oregano leaves. Now, if you don't like cilantro or oregano, you can also substitute some different herbs for this. You could maybe use mint leaves if you'd prefer to try that. Otherwise, I would go with the cilantro and oregano because of the flavor. Next, we'll add 1/2 cup of olive oil, and this is extra virgin olive oil. And then we'll add 2 tablespoons of lemon juice and 2 tablespoons red wine vinegar. Okay, and then next we'll add in 1 clove minced garlic. And you can always add a little more or less garlic depending on how garlicky you like your salads. And then we'll add in 1/4 teaspoon of crushed red bell pepper flakes. And then lastly, we can add in about 1 teaspoon of salt, or you can omit the salt if you want. Okay, now that we have everything in there, we'll go ahead and we're going to just pulse this in the food processor until it's nice and smooth sauce. Now that our chimichurri sauce is nice and smooth, we can go ahead and add it then to our salad mix. And we'll just pour the chimichurri sauce over the top of the vegetable mixture. And then we'll give it a nice toss. We want to make sure that we try to coat all of the vegetables with the sauce as much as we can. And then the last thing that we're going to add is about 1/2 cup feta cheese. Now you can use a little bit more if you really like feta cheese. That's always an option. Give it another nice coat. Make sure that we get everything nice and covered with the sauce. And then there we have it. That is our chimichurri green bean salad. You could also, you could add like maybe tomatoes or red bell pepper if you wanted to. It might give it a little bit more color. But if not, this is great how it is, and it makes a great side dish for maybe some beef, pork, or chicken. But I hope you give this a try. It's our chimichurri green bean salad.
We hope you enjoyed this video as part of our Oklahoma Gardening YouTube channel. You can also find even more videos on the OK Gardening Classics YouTube channel. And join us on social media for great gardening tips, photos, and discussion.